they love their crab cakes, and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Got it. Ready? 20, Mike, 20. Man out, man out, man out, man out. 19 right. Switch.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Ross. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 13. Check 13.
On first down, it's Herbert. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Eckler again, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7, Ravens nothing. Dustin Hopkins sets the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Go, baby.
And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watch twist.
Here's Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That's the way.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
No. Off. Check 26, check 26.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
49.
On 2nd and 9. Mahomes. Looking for Andrews downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Bang.
Yellow.
Bang. 57. Check 3. Check 99.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off inside the 5. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A big gain that time for the Chargers.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watch the run. Switch. Jam.
Herbert throwing again. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
You better bring it.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there. And it's second down.
I'm coming. Mike. 15. Mike's 49. Attack. I'm coming after you. Check your hot read. Slam. Out.
They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Herbert.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the safety creep. Check three.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year and missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. Herbert operating from the red zone. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10.
All day. Ship.
Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 14-0.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pettis now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
This is swung out to Eckler, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Chargers 21, Ravens nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Got a man open. It's Ross. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Pettis now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Yellow.
Watch 49.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, pick your game up. Whip. Watch the whip.
Check 50, check 50.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
3. Kid 21. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Mike's 49.
Hey, 15.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey, let's go.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Buying time to his left. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taylor now from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Herbert back to the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! Austin Eckler from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Gallup, 79 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for L.A. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Looking downfield for Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for L.A.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler there to make the grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ravens 14. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
49, 49's a mic, 49's a mic.
On first down, Mahomes rolling to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and the Ravens force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
49's a mic, 49's a mic.
49, 15. Mike, 49.
Squeeze.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Pettis now from his end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run once more with Sermon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him